Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Lost Without Translation. I'm Mike.
I'm Cam.
And today we are going to play a special game that I picked up a while ago, but now is the perfect time to play it, StarFox 2. Now, a lot of history with this game.
Is in mint condition, eh?
Well, this is
such a collector.
This is actually it's kind of a funny story. This is from Time Walk Games, not the cart actually. So, okay, let's get into this first. This is a reproduction of the released ROM of StarFox 2. StarFox 2 was built by the people who made StarFox 1, but was never actually released because Sony was, at the time, Nintendo was focusing on the 64 coming out, and they didn't want to put out a new 3D game that looked like crap, in their opinion, right? So they just shelved it. So the game was finished, and no one ever got to play it, although the ideas that are in here were used in later StarFox games.
Okay.
It's really interesting because it was finished, but a leaked version did get out, though it's not the final version. So the reason it's exciting to play this now is that the Super Nintendo Classic is coming out this month. It's impossible to pre-order, so if you wanted one, I hope you got it. I really don't care, except that I'd love to play the StarFox on it, StarFox 2, because I have all the other 21 games. I have those carts, so that's not such a big deal to me, but the official release of StarFox 2 is really historic.
Yeah.
That version is supposedly the final version that never leaked out, so it will be slightly different from this.
Okay.
This cart, I had someone make it for me. I think they had to probably destroy a StarFox 1 to make it, or hopefully they picked something like a stunt race or a dirt track.
Yeah, right?
Because it needs a Super FX chip, and so they made this, and then funny enough, there was a company we found out about a while after I had this made, Time Walk Games, and they put out just really cool reproductions. So they do a box for it.
Yeah.
They do, this one came with the manual.
So they made all the paper side of things.
So they do all this, and Michelle bought me a bunch, which is really cool. I had 5 or 6 of these from these guys. Some of them I bought the cart with it because I didn't have the cart, and some of them I just got. You could buy the boxes and stuff separately. So because I had the cart, she got me this. Yeah.
I'll be gentle.
No, of course. Well, yeah, be gentle because reproductions typically aren't worth much. People will charge a lot for them because it's time for them to make it, and so they'll try and sell reproductions for a Nintendo game maybe 30, Super Nintendo $40-$50.
Yeah. But
Time Walk Games shut down a while ago, and all of their stuff has skyrocketed in value, which is funny because it's non-official reproduction stuff, but for this box, which is not licensed by Nintendo, not made by Nintendo, just made by these random guys. And to be honest, even though it's kind of cool, the print quality isn't quite commercial level,
There's some slight.
Yeah, and even the way the box is put together is a little cheap. It's just not. This was not made
perfect.
professionally. Yeah,
it's still really good quality.
It's great for what it is.
Yeah,
but this thing is probably worth hundreds of dollars now.
Really,
which is crazy.
Wow,
because it's not worth it. But people collectors really jumped on this stuff after Time Walk shut down.
Well,
so, enough history. We are going to play StarFox 2 for the Super Nintendo. I hope I get a Classic just so I could play that, but if I don't, someone will dump that ROM soon enough, and maybe I'll update this cart with that ROM. Let's see.
What was it called? The Super FX chip?
Super FX chip.
It's just a GPU of some sort, I'm
sure,
right? It's just a fast math. Nowadays, they put thousands of those things on one single microchip that goes in your video card. And I love it.
Oh, you go first.
Yeah? Oh, I got a pick.
You probably get forced to the first level, and then you get to choose a path. That's how the original StarFox
Oh,
worked.
I think I should have read something there.
Oh, you had to pick different pilots. I don't remember.
Partner.
Oh, that's your...
Are you my partner?
Oh, I guess, yeah, you always have 2 wingmen. Pick those last 2 because they're new, right? Or, I don't know if they were in later games, but those first 4 were definitely in the...
I remember the Froggy for sure.
Oh yeah, everyone remembers that annoying frog.
Wait, can I warp the ship though? Use the mothership to recover and warp. Press B. Should we go behind enemy lines or should we stay on?
Oh, so you can't do those ones in the middle yet, eh? You gotta do the planets first. Or maybe you can only move your ship 2 planets.
Destroy the base from the inside? Sure, why not?
Alright.
Let's give it a try.
I wonder if you can swap your pilots using the mothership, and maybe like if you lose pilots, that's
Right.
the amount of lives you have. That would be cool.
Missile. What does that mean?
Are the missiles traveling to hit the planet? Oh, those are just random fights, I guess. You're gonna shoot them down somehow, I guess.
And I gotta intercept the missile?
Oh!
No, it was.
It moves when you
move.
move.
What the heck is this thing? Okay, I can intercept it.
It's like some real-time strategy elements going on there on the map.
And I guess I gotta try to take these guys down before they
get there, yeah. Because it looks like there's a planet damage meter at the bottom that is filling up on the map.
Come on. They're not fighting back, I don't think. Where did it go? Dude, you gotta try this. I'm sorry. It's just messing with me. I'm gonna pass it off.
Oh, yeah, because up and down don't really...
There's no up and down because you're kind of in...
Well, they do
Zero
work,
gravity.
but yeah, not really.
Like, if you can get them in your sights, then you can lock them. It's not too bad.
And then you shoot a missile somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kept hitting the... I think if you hold it down...
Oh, there we go, yeah.
Yeah. So you got one.
Yeah, it's gonna get used to this, like some Wind Commander stuff here.
Chase with Y. Yeah, right? I was actually thinking of that. Funny. Oh, no.
Let's go to a planet, because...
Do you have a chance against their battleship as a...
That's one little pie. You gotta shoot it into the exhaust port.
Mm-hmm, right? Seriously, there's a lot of fire. Like,
A lot of things happening at once here.
mm-hmm.
Technically, this is super impressive. But,
For the time, yeah.
But gameplay-wise, not quite as fun as the first
Painful.
one.
A little bit. Maybe there actually is an exhaust port because the target's in a very specific spot. Eh?
What am I doing?
I think you're doing a...
Entering the trench?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say you're doing the trench run.
Oh! That's what I want.
You're
from
totally doing the
StarFox.
trench run.
Use the force.
Transform? What? Hit select.
What?
What? You're in Guardian mode. What is this craziness? Oh, there's a little... I didn't even notice, like, I know we had the map. I noticed the map when we were outside, but I didn't even look up on top that you can actually see you're coming up on the reactor core.
There's a little bit of an auto aim there, which is great because it's hard to lock on specific.
Oh, you're fighting...
The
Take her
generator.
out. Yeah. Nice. Took out their battleships. That's a good start. I wonder if we gotta take out the battleships before you take out the...
Planets?
Yeah, because we were trying to go protect planets, but the battleships are still like, reinforcing, right?
This is neat. Instead of just having a map system where you choose the next level and stuff, it's really cool to have like a little real-time strategy thing that you manage the map and the enemy movement and try and break through.
Seriously, this is impressive and painful.
I feel like
But like, given that... Done. That was quick.
it's a little too easy, yeah.
Yeah.
maybe we should have picked Tartarus one.
Well, when it came out though, it shot like a beam right over your head. If that had hit you, I think it would have been a different story, right?
Huh.
In Nintendo's defense, I can kind of see why they shelved this when you look at like for the N64, like the hallmark game is like Ocarina
Mario
of
64,
Time and
yeah.
Mario 64, right? Which are open world, like they're not comparable.
Yeah.
In terms of gameplay quality and stuff, like yeah.
But it is Super Nintendo, right? Like,
well, that's the thing.
Right.
I wouldn't expect the same level. Like,
yeah, but I think that was their concern, was that people would see this and think like, oh, this is what the N64 is, so I'm not going to bother.
Right.
Man, there's just a constant barrage of like, now these guys are attacking you, now this guy's attacking you, now the dragon's out there, right? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
The thing is, with
where I'm a little bit surprised is they didn't take and rebuild it on the N64. Like, I don't know how far apart
they did make StarFox 64, and there were tanks and stuff in it, but it was nothing like this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It wasn't this game, right? Like, they didn't
not at
take
all.
and makes me think of what was it? I'm comparing apples and oranges here, but going back to the Zelda franchise when they had was it Twilight Princess
With the wolf?
which came out on Wii and GameCube.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're surprised that they... Yeah, that's a good point. You're surprised they didn't just say, like, this is the Super Nintendo version.
Right.
And this is the N64 version. But
right.
I have a feeling that just because this is the FX
apart.
chip,
yeah.
the 64 was actually had real 3D hardware in it. It was probably such a big deal to... Because I think they still have trouble to this day emulating the FX chip perfectly. And that's why a lot of FX chip games aren't available on Virtual Console and stuff. But they must have figured it out if they're putting this on the SNES Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm chicken mode.
Do you have to step on the switch or blow up the switch?
That's what I assumed. But...
I think those are scorpions?
If you played StarFox Zero for Wii U, a lot of this stuff actually feels like
does it?
did it. Like, I think this walker is in StarFox Zero like this, and there's a lot more free roaming stuff. But
okay.
StarFox Zero could have been great, but they made it use the motion controls of the Wii U gamepad,
Yes.
and it just was not fun.
What was that thing? Mothra.
This would have been an awesome Godzilla game back in the day. Except that the people would be like 6 polygons.
Godzilla just like a block on a triangle.
Yeah. Because even if you look at like Tomb Raider for PlayStation, it was pretty blocky.
Yeah, Yeah, that is the one thing sometimes when I'm like, oh, I could really play this PlayStation game again. And then you go back, you're like, no, I really can't.
I'm glad some of
I don't remember them looking like that.
No, they're terrible.
Right?
Yeah. It's like I tried to get Sarush to play Metal Gear 1 because he liked the Metal Gear games, and he's just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I like that some of the games I like the most, like Resident Evil, because the backgrounds were all pre-rendered. It still looked good.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII is my favorite because the backgrounds are pre-rendered, so the backgrounds look great, but then the characters are polygons, like,
Yeah.
so sometimes the characters just look like complete crap. I would be really cool with this game if it had levels more like StarFox 1.
Yeah.
Like, this is really neat, but the truth is,
It's
like,
tough.
that level 1 of StarFox 1 is just such an amazing showpiece.
Yeah.
And wicked fun, and this is not the same kind of fun. It doesn't quite have that same impact.
Yeah. You're back in the core. It's a different core.
Yeah, the bottom goes up and down, which is really helpful. Yeah, this is like one shot though.
Yeah, it's all it took in Star Wars.
Yeah, I know, but expect it to be like you get to this room and it'll be like a big boss battle where you're running around the room, dodging all kinds of stuff, trying to line up your shots. But no, it's just like you walk in, you shoot once and get out.
The tougher part is actually getting there. There was like a puzzle, like literally you had to go pick up the thing, drop the switches, hit the right switch.
And I wonder how complicated it gets. I imagine it can't get that much more complicated.
What the heck is Z? Is
Now it's just like dodging stuff.
That's their strategy. They're like
Throw junk at him?
yeah, throw garbage. The Darth Vader strategy. Throw things.
He's Darth Vader's just standing on top of the battleship, like grabbing the things around and tossing them at us.
Oh, what is that? They've got like some crazy.
That might be the cannon they're powering up to shoot the planet.
Did you beat it already? Oh, you're entering doing the
Castle Run, or not, that's
Hey, that's what I want to keep saying is the Castle Run, Trench Run.
Oh, nice. So this mode is like it's still free roaming flying mode, but at least it's not so obviously use the chicken walker.
You can change though, right?
I could probably change, yeah, but I'm not gonna come sick of using the chicken walker. The Guardian mode.
Now you kind of got it. Oh, did it change you, or did you
Oh,
change
look, now it's not just one shot anymore. Now you have to hit both those triangles. Well, maybe it always did, now it's did automatically before.
Somebody's got to fix that because the fact that you can just like fly into the front of the battle cruiser, run all the way to the gas tank.
Yeah. Let's slow him down.
Yeah. Didn't like you would think somebody in the engineering team would be like, just a second, guys. I think I see maybe a problem.
Little flaw in the plan. Yeah.
Like, how do we fill it up with gas? There's a giant thing at the front that we just load the gas into.
We got him right where we want him. Ooh, we got something going on here.
To the...
Oh, Wolf won't let us get any further. We'll see about that.
So one battle, and then I'm assuming you go to the final base.
Yeah.
This is quick.
Well, yeah, but so was the original Star Fox. The idea is you play it over and over, right?
I remember it being just probably terrible.
No, even like the original Star Fox was like 3 or 4 levels.
Yes.
Although it's good this one has three difficulty modes because this is a little
They almost shouldn't have called it... Was it easy or was it normal? I think it was actually
normal, hard, and like expert.
Yeah, they should have made this easy. Because it is easy.
Like look how far he's down.
Lock him, drop the missile.
Send us up the bomb.
Isn't it you hold the blaster to launch it?
Sometimes.
That one got him.
No! Get out of here. That clear time works.
I think when we had the records at the beginning, probably they keep the record of all your times and then you try to be the fastest.
Yeah, but I just mean, what's 2.5? That's not 2.5 seconds, definitely not 2.5 minutes. It might be 25 seconds.
2.5 parsecs.
Yeah. Alright, this the final boss? That's our mothership opening us up, sending us to the planet.
Yeah, I guess so.
The satellite.
That base looked a lot more impressive when it was just a sprite.
This is still a pretty impressive 3D cutscene, though.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Alright, let's do this. Final level.
Oh, you know, you're saying like,
Oh!
Whoa! You You know, you're saying like, oh, I only got to hit it. You're getting your butt kicked.
Chicken maker. I'm getting too cocky now.
How do you get rid of the fire? You're on fire.
Pull out the
Roll,
fire
man, roll! You know what? You were commenting, how come I can just destroy all of the cores in one shot?
Yeah.
Like, it is one.
Yeah, in hard mode, there's probably more triangles on it.
Oh. Was there not a choice of which path to take back there?
I think
Or
there
was that
was.
just me? Shield's way down, eh?
I don't know what those colors mean. Like, is red just in my shields are gone? Those two shields? The yellow is... Oh!
It definitely was blue, 3 blues.
We'll say this one.
Sorry, yes. I meant the bottom. I think red is completely gone.
But I am picking up new ones. Yeah, again, that auto aim is super helpful. I always get to those points, I'm like, oh no,
Jump, jump. Oh, jump again!
Jump around. Got it. This is the first base that actually feels like a base and not just one corridor.
Yeah. Yeah, you totally you branched off to the left
Yeah.
instead of going straight through. Right? I think before, if you'd gone straight through, you would have come up eventually to this
side.
anyways, right? No, the middle part.
Oh, well, there's a right side, too. And that was that four-way corridor there. Four-way intersection.
I was gonna say maybe you have to go to the right side and do something. Nope, this is the final one. You know what? If I were to have a core on my base, I would totally...
Put a skull on it.
Yeah, I would totally make a wicked skull on it. With maybe some wings underneath it. Like a nice metal skull, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
Some devil horns.
Yeah, maybe,
Like a snake
maybe a
comes
snake
through the
comes
eye.
out of the eye socket, exactly. So we're on the same page here when we build our base.
Yeah, that's how we're doing.
Oh!
Oh, it's a cube with the bad guy's face on it. They're like, how do we make this guy look like a polygon? I know. Let's put
All
6
along, it was
sprites
just
on the head.
all along it was just the master CPU or master
Yeah.
master program or whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh man, a Tron game like this on the Super Nintendo back in the day
Oh,
would have been incredible.
what?
Oh, you leveled up. It's like an
Whoa.
RPG, right? Like it starts off with just a little sprite and then it changes into... Is that a ninja mask?
He just jumped.
Guess where to shoot him. Oh!
Is that out of him?
Yeah, that's out of the...
Oh, that toast your shield, right?
Shield, 6. Oh!
Those jumps are unfair.
Jason Voorhees over here.
Yeah.
For a second.
Oh, you only got 2 layers of shield left to get rid of.
On him?
Is he jumping? Yeah. You've taken out 2 sides, I'm sure.
I don't know. I did that with that eye, that's for sure. Yeah.
Is he jumping or is he flying past you and then falling on
Probably
the
after he's
tree?
cutting off.
Yeah.
I don't think he's close enough. Oh, yeah, that was definitely a bad time. That's because you can't really
Can you
stop.
fly away from him? You're caught in like some freaking dimension. Where's
Get out
Did
of
you get
here.
it? Oh, you did. It's like Superman there. He's caught in
Oh, in the Bizarro dimension?
Yeah. Oh, you did get out. Okay.
But I was out. Or no, I think you're right. Maybe that was just some strange effect that's supposed to, like some acid effect that's supposed to simulate
Oh.
you're inside the ship.
Star Child.
Yeah. Poodle saves the day.
Mm.
It was a team effort.
What's a mystery?
I like all these guys come in now as if they were doing
Yeah,
anything.
right?
Yeah. Out of here, Slippy.
Sat on the bench the whole time. They still get a ring.
Yeah. Chewbacca, you don't get a medal. I guess StarFox owns the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Actually, it's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
It's pretty good. Like, I do miss the on rails game stages the first game had.
Yep.
One or two of those would have been nice, but I guess you could always just go back and play that game, right?
Yeah. No, they did. Like they took and they redid it. They did it
made
nice.
something completely different.
Yeah. So you're not just playing the same game with a different storyline or something. Yeah.
I do wonder how different the final version is going to be.
Yeah.
I doubt it'll be too different, but it may.
They might. Do you think they're gonna like full on simulate the FX card, or do you think they're gonna maybe up the polygon a bit?
Oh no, it'll be exactly what it was before.
Exactly, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
The only question is, will the emulation for the chip work well? But you know what? For all we know, they may not even be emulating the chip. They might just actually be putting that chip on the board in that system, right? So that's the way they can get around
chip
it.
on a chip. Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays, I mean, the amount of hardware that's in that fits on one.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So listen. So, hey, we beat the game. Cornelia took 12% of damage. We destroyed 2 of the battleships.
Rank 2 stars. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many stars you can get.
I'm assuming 4 or 5 would be the top, right?
Yeah.
You're definitely better than that last person.
That was me again, I'm guessing. The first time I played it.
You know what?
I wonder if I finished it the first time. Oh, look, I picked the same 2 characters because I want to see the 2 new characters that time as well.
Cool.
Yeah. That's not bad.
I am interested. So do you have a Super Nintendo?
No.
You don't.
They sold out in 2 minutes on EB. I got there 7 minutes. I saw like on Facebook someone posted they're up 7 minutes ago, and I went already sold out. And then I read the comments, and everyone on Facebook is like, "Yeah, it sold out within 2 minutes." That was on EB. Amazon hasn't put them up yet, so I'm still holding out. Again, I won't be too sad because I do have all those games. And it would really just be to see what this is like, to get the official release of this.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I wonder how much, like... It would be great if you get it and it's almost
exactly the same, which it could very well be. Maybe it was just a couple bug fixes or something. Maybe those difficulty modes tweaked a bit.
Adjustments, yeah.
Because who knows if hackers had to do anything to this original ROM to kind of complete it, right?
Right.